you play me like a clown and you fool bitch. So just step back, or I'm mad that when I come down straight. I thought you were my beast, but you play me out. Now I'm mad as hell, and I'm full of doubt. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Back on the scene, it's time to get mean. I'm a lean revolution machine. For what people stay, they sway. For today is good as any day. Y'all feel slightly this, let's resist. Raise your fist and pump like this. Promises all the time. Don't cross the line, and you know it's mine. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll.
I want to roll with Lefty.
Yeah, man.
I'm rolling up a big fat blunt right now. Well, I'm not rolling it, but we are rolling a huge blunt. And it is, hold on.
Well, if you're rolling and I roll at the same time, that means I'd be rolling with Lefty.
We are rolling wax.
Skittles. I'm pre-rolled.
You're pre-rolled. Look at you.
Yes. Then you need a pre-recorded to end that. Put a pre-recorded one.
So wait, when did you get a blunt roller? How come the rest of the board didn't get blunt rollers? I didn't see that in the the minutes.
Well, Snoop Dogg
Come
has
on
a
now.
roller.
That's what I'm saying. So when did Lefty get a roller? Is that righty? Is righty rolling?
Well, you get around to it, right around to it. Lefty rolls with Lefty all the time.
Fair enough. We've been rolling with Lefty for a long time.
Now, see, being the almost schizophrenic personality that I have, I could probably accomplish that as well. I'll have a talk with myself later and figure it out.
Oh, so you're the reason why they put may cause psychosis on the label. Damn it, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say that like it's a bad thing.
That's a nod to Tim Meadows, the ladies' man, by the way.
Hi, Liz.
Hey, how's everybody?
Liz lights up.
Did you have your show today?
I did.
What'd
My
you
hair's
talk
a
about?
mess. Huh?
What'd you talk about?
Today I talked about federal drug testing. Since we may be rescheduled, but at this point, no changes are going to be made to the federal level. And honestly, if it becomes if it becomes Schedule 3, it's gonna make it so that there is no required drug testing as there is with Schedule 1. But that doesn't mean that the employers cannot have random drug testing as part of their uh, company contractor, whatever paperwork, onboarding they do. It's up to them.
Well, that'll be one more thing for people to ask companies that they apply to work at. I mean, seriously, why would anybody do that if you had a choice now?
Uh-huh.
And actually be right open with them, so that they know they're losing perhaps potential really good employees for those things. And
I agree with the mandatory testing on things like truck drivers and airline pilots. People that have a lot of.
How about Home Depot employees?
Fuck you. I was just about to say that. Damn it, Jim. I couldn't work at Home Depot. I worked for Huffy Bicycle Company, and we used to put together furniture and grills and stuff like that. And I couldn't work at Home Depot or Lowe's because they had a no marijuana policy.
Well, I did my part when I was in a Home Depot store that I went to a lot because I was a deck builder and we used the same Home Depot. And I wasn't, I forget what I was getting. I was just standing in line getting something, a regular line. Oh yeah, I was getting a box of fluorescent lights, like the 4-foot fluorescent lights. Honestly, I can't remember what I was getting.
For your sea of green.
Wait a second. No, it was the guy. It was a guy in front of me that was getting the lights, but they weren't like in rows of 8, 4 rows of 8.
Mm-hmm.
They were in a box that I guess could have fit more, and if you took like 10% out, they were random, and they had a count, and I think the numbers were between 33 and 36 that 4 different employees got. 4 different employees, and when one counted it and it was the same as another one, I'm like, what does that make that? 2 to 1 to 1 to 1? Hey, listen, if you're going to drug test employees, maybe you ought to give them a counting test too,
Uh-huh.
And the store employee got really, really upset with me. I'm like, what? I've been standing here. You didn't get the same number. This is who you employ. I mean, it's a tough thing to count, but I'll bet I could do it.
Listen, when I was 17 and I applied to work at the A&P, I had to pass a math test.
For sure.
Yeah, back in the day, you had to know
How many figures is that?
You know how many times I've went to get food and the drive-through people, like I give them like it'd say it's $11.10. I'll give them a 20, a single, and 10 cents.
Right.
They'll give me back the $1.10 and then just change out the 20 and be like, no, I didn't use this. And then they'll give me like 95 cents back, and I'm just like,
that's the new math, man.
Yeah, no,
Wait, do you know what I experienced? A robot or AI drive-through person.
Nice.
Yeah, but no, they don't know math. These people.
Where was this at? What happened? What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Taco Bell.
What did it look like? I mean,
no, it was in the speaker. In the drive-through menu board. It was an AI.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They have that one at the Woodbridge one.
Do they? I hate it. I hear
right by the Mad Hatter.
I gotta tell you, if I worked there at the window where you picked it up, I'd learn how to be a good robot. I would, just to freak people out.
It's scary for them.
And I'd learn how to mimic the voice they were using. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Like somebody that had really good robot moves mimicking the voice.
But I will say this: they got the order right.
Yeah, well, there you go.
But that's going to cost people jobs, man.
No, listen, at that Taco Bell that I was referring to, the one in Woodbridge, I drove by when I went there. I looked inside. There was there was 8 employees working in the kitchen, and then one manager. So there was 9 people on shift at a minimum of $15 an hour.
No,
Nine.
almost 16.
Okay,
Yeah.
$16
Yeah.
an hour. And I'm just like, wow. You mean to tell me that that I go to the one on the other side of town, there's 3 people working in the store. You guys have 9, and you have AI taking orders.
Uh-huh. Do they have kiosks inside as well? Where
Sure
Yeah.
do. Mhm.
So why in the hell do they need 9 people?
And they always ask to round up to the nearest dollar to
Yeah, to
support
donate.
kids. Yeah, to donate. And I'm like, no. Y'all just don't want to count out change. Like, just be real.
Where's the one that we round down and you give that to charity?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that
I
doesn't
Some
don't
of the
know.
dispensaries do that too. They don't give out change. They round up to the nearest dollar or down to the nearest dollar.
Yeah, it depends, and especially if you're using like Dutchy or AeroPay or one of those. I need to get high. Okay,
All right.
my hip is
Nope.
killing me.
Oh yeah.
There's
so much wax in this blunt that I'm smoking. I can't believe it.
Oh yeah, I need to get some shatter to put in.
Here,
It's actually
drip
sugar.
some of that on here. Right on here.
Uh,
Yeah, you might like
I have rosin, and I got this, and don't laugh at me.
no guarantees.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And it's silicone.
That I might have a problem with, but the rest of it, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So I was talking to somebody at one of the dispensaries that I go to, and I was talking to the guy who owns the Higher Function education site, and they both told me to start with cold dabbing.
Yeah.
So that's what I tried. I'm not getting that much smoke though.
Well, that's the idea.
What is cold?
You don't want to. The cold dabbing is where you put the dab into the banger before you heat it up.
Heat it
You put
up.
the cap on it, then you start heating it up, and then when you start seeing little wisps of smoke, then you start,
And bubbles, yeah.
Huh.
And that's when you start inhaling.
That way, so you don't do like hot dabs where like next thing you know you're like, oh my god, taking your shirt off like Lefty and then on the ground like sweating and shit, and then you're regretting your life.
I mean, you guys know I've been working on this for a long time. All right, so I don't have a cap for it, and the girl, her name is Peach. She told me just take the cover of the jar of resin and put it on.
Do you
top.
have one of these things?
Yeah, well, that's what the resin
just use the bottom and just roll it around the top like that.
Yeah, I have this one.
Kind of like what we used to do back in the day with the matchbooks on the bowl, just to save the green,
Yes.
Then you wonder why you got matchbooks with little red or black dots on them.
Yep.
Like the bottoms of the lighters too.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna roll something to smoke. I don't know what the hell I want. I got this new one though. Actually, is actually pretty good. Have you ever heard of Bass River? Wait a minute. Let me find it.
Bass River.
Bass River Buds.
Sure, it's not Bass River.
No, it's Bass.
I don't know Bass. I know Bass.
Yeah.
No, Bass River.
Does it smell fishy or something?
No, it doesn't smell fishy. Oh my God! Let me tell you,
that's a good thing.
Jim Belushi's Cadillac Rainbow.
Yeah.
it is stanky.
Yeah.
It is so good. I mean, you open that and it's like it was like 1976 just slapped me in the face.
Was it called? What's the price tag on that?
I got it. You know me, I get everything on sale. I got it 30% off.
Well, that counts. Yeah.
I think it was probably about $30, if that. I got an eighth of it, and then it was good, so I got another eighth. While it was still 30% off.
What did that make it at a per ounce price?
Well, if it's 30 an eighth,
Oh, okay.
times 8, 240.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I didn't hear the 30. Well,
Yeah.
That's really good.
And it's good weed, but
For-
man, oh my
That's
God,
like
the stank is incredible.
Yeah. Well, that's what that would match my first request ever for legal cannabis was when they said at what became Curaleaf. I forget what it was before that, but it was simply
Fashion science.
asking for the stinkiest kind that they had, the kind that if I opened the bag in the car, I might normally get in trouble.
Mm.
Wow, it's blurry. It's blurry pot.
I don't know if you'll clear up.
Which strain was that? Blue Tahoe?
No, this is the Bass River Buds. Yikes.
No, the one that Jim was referring to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
From Curaleaf.
Oh no, I forget what kind it was, but it actually did have probably as good of a smell of anything as I've had since. Basically I classify it as the kind that has gotten me in trouble more than once in my life.
Oh yeah, skunky weed is the best.
Yeah.
Death Star from Garden State used to have that effect.
Yeah.
Used to like just kind of crack the lid on the jar, and next thing you know, the whole car stinks, and you didn't even open it.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's exactly how this was. And when I did open it, man, the room.
Well, I know the one time I accidentally grew one plant instead of two plants instead of one, because one I just found growing by some front door dropped out of something, and that one turned out to be a purplish color that really had some stink to it. So I put the buds from that and the other plant together. I wish I had. I mean, you could kind of tell which was which anyway. And I just put them into a brown breathable paper shopping bag, an A&P shopping bag, and fresh off there, and with the the shade leaves trimmed, but yet not trimmed. It was like half a bag, and that was like the first time I'd ever grown any myself. And I would sit there and just put my head in the bag and breathe. It was so unbelievable. But what happened was that I thought it would be better if I put it under the house to cure, Nice. And Cheryl's healthcare worker instantly like, oh, you got skunks in the basement. Oh, fuck, So I don't know why I thought it'd be better to hide it in the attic. Like I got heat and smell mixed up and thought, well, smell rises. I mean, what did I think, Because the next day was, I think the skunks got into the attic, and it was like, I'll take care of that one day. And, but that was like, I remember how incredible it was, how well it rolled. And, even then that would have been 1986. So, there was some still pretty straight strains around.
I remember when my neighbor came up to me one time and said the exact same thing. She's like, man, I got this problem with these damn skunks in this damn house. I don't know what, like, I'm laying in bed and like it smells like skunks. And I'm just like,
yeah. Well,
that's I was like, I hate to break this to you, but that's a combination of me and your son, right? And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, that ain't no skunk. That's your son smoking in the backyard and me smoking in the attic of my house.
I know.
And how did she take it?
She lost her shit. She hasn't really spoken to me much since.
Really?
Was that a coin flip, or you knew it would happen?
It was kind of a coin flip.
Yeah.
But, she used to make fun of me about, certain things, like how I used to like cover my car and all this stuff and smoking weed and everything like that. And, her son does the exact same thing. And I'm just
Well,
looking, I was
you
like,
were bad
wow.
influence.
Well,
all right. I'll lay on that mine. Sure, no problem.
Well,
That gateway drug.
I rented a house, a little house behind a house that had a skunk problem because there was woods where they would hang out behind it, a wooded area, and they just get under the house and we'd have skunk removal done. But then I found, they didn't go off if I didn't make loud noises, So then it was like it was working out for a while. And then it just evolved into if one of them went off, I would just start smoking pot, and it would smell like skunk weed.
Well,
I actually felt like I was getting higher.
I have a skunk in my neighborhood that when I smoke, he comes out or she comes out. And...
Oh, that's kind of funny. For that.
I have a daughter that usually comes upstairs when she hears it. She comes up from her room. What you smoking, Mom?
Well, in the don't ask, don't tell world of my younger brother with a daughter who's a sophomore and a son who's in 8th grade. And it's like a serious all the way through and through, don't ask, don't tell. But they're really smart kids. Where I'm going to say smart, like smart academically. And it'll just be a comment like, Dad, something stinks. And that's kind of it. Like, it's sort of like don't ask, don't tell, and don't let it smell.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask, don't tell, don't smell. Okay, you live with that. And thing is, they'll have the talk someday. But what I keep telling him is, when they find out the history of their Uncle Jim and this plant, are they going to bitch at you like, Dad, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell us? I mean,
probably.
I want to be there for the. I'd like him to say, Jim, listen, why don't you come over and I want to see you spring that one on. At some point once they've gotten to that. And I don't care if they're all out of high school and in college. I want to live that long. It's on my bucket list.
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, unless of course they grow up to be like just say no and it's an evil weed, then one more secret won't hurt,
Then that's a different topic.
Yeah.
Liz, when you were showing us that weed, you had your nails painted. What did you have on your nails there?
The same thing I always have on them. Whoops.
You got hot leaves.
She has fingernails. That's what she has on them.
Okay. Very cool. What's that?
Nice.
Yeah. Let me see.
Oh,
That's a pot leaf. That's a flamingo with a pot leaf because I always have to have a flamingo.
uh-huh.
And then this is a little pot, fake Louis Vuitton design. And then, yeah, they were pretty basic this time. I'm going tomorrow, so we'll see. I always have to have weed leaves on my nails, always. And a flamingo. I'm going to have them really done up for that dispensary takeover.
Nice.
I'm excited about that. And I'm more excited that it's near me. It's in Edison.
A dispensary takeover?
Yeah. It's on the 18th
So that's
in
tomorrow.
Edison.
What is
No, April 18th for 420.
Oh, April 18th. Okay.
What is
I was
it?
going to say, that's
Okay,
tomorrow.
What is a dispensary takeover?
Honestly, it's just an event where there
We-
are a
we-
lot
we-
of dispensaries, vendor tables, and
Oh, a takeover. It sounds like you're going to bum rush them with about 20 people and start taking shit. You know?
yeah, no, it's just an event. It's a 420 event, is what it is.
I mean, it's not like
My
one of
mind,
those- not like a street takeover where cars doing donuts or nothing.
Nah,
The
not
Treehouse.
that exciting, but it's a consumption friendly event.
Really?
There's at least 25 dispensaries going to be there, and about a dozen so far of brands that are going to be there.
Where is this?
It's going to be in Edison down in Raritan Center at the Sheraton.
Yeah, I know where that is. Yeah. Okay, well, normally when I ask, it's going to be up in North Jersey, 2 hours from you, Jim.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Yeah, but right, that's easy in and out. Parkway, in and out. You know.
Yeah, and
What day of the week is it on?
Saturday.
Good, no Parkway traffic.
Yeah. I'm going to be there. I thought about getting a table, but then again, I can't afford one. And I figured, you know what? I'm just going to scoot around in my Jazzy or my little scooter. I've got making loot bags to give out. You know,
Liz, you can always go as a nonprofit. You know, I always tell them you're a nonprofit. You'd like a free table, and a lot of times they'll give you a free table for nonprofit stuff.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, the girl that I'm working with, because I reached out and I'm like, I'd like to be more involved because you know me. And I would. And she was so excited, you know, because I told her about the senior thing. And she really is all about the seniors. Her name is Bridget. And she works at the Doobies dispensary. She's the manager there as well. And
Doobies for Scooby.
huh?
Doobies for Scooby.
Scooby. And she put this whole thing together, and you know, she said, "Listen, I'll be more than happy to give you a code to use, so anybody who's going to come, they can get $10 off their ticket."
Nice.
I'm like, cool. So I'm really excited. I'm just going to be scooting around, and it's consumption friendly. My son's going to drop me off. Well, I'm going to come in my car, and he's going to put my scooter together. And yeah, it's going to be great. When I was talking to Bridget, she would like, and I don't know how she's going to do that, but she was thinking about maybe the first hour for seniors where it's less crowded and less noisy. I don't know if that's something she's going to be able to do, but the fact that she actually thought of it, that means something to me.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it turns out. Either way, I'm going to be there and I'm going to be getting stoned. My scooter is pink. I have lights under it. My son put lights under it. Yeah. You can't miss me.
Something reminded me when you said doobies. Or somebody said, where else have I heard that word besides where I've been hearing it since the Doobie Brothers, became the Doobie Brothers. And I thought, Romper Room, this old children's show that you would
Romper Room.
No, it was from little kid, like 5 years old and stuff. I watched that when I had my tonsils out when I was 5 in 1957. But I remembered there was like little songs he'd sing and stuff, but there were two do bees and don't bees. And I thought, was there really? Am I remembering? So I looked it up in my answer machine here, and it says, yes, Romper Room featured Mr. Doobie and Mr. Don't Be to teach manners to children. So they had doobies teaching manners back in the 50s.
Listen, we're all chill, so our manners are good.
And this is while your dad would use Brill cream or a little dabble do you.
A little dabble do you. That was Brill cream.
Yeah. So, I mean, okay, I thought for a second, because Romper Room was like really, that's old memory for me, even, like one of the young ones. you know, yeah. Ah, Mr. Doobie.
So, what's going on? Let's see. The new hemp law in New Jersey.
We have a new hemp law. Nice. Of course.
I always do what's right. I never do anything wrong. I'm a romper room doobie, a doobie all day long.
Sidewalk player.
To be a sidewalk player, don't be a street player. Don't be a street player.
Do be a car sitter.
To be a car sitter, don't be a car stander. Don't be a car stander.
Do be a plate cleaner.
To be a plate cleaner, don't be a food fussy. Don't be a food fussy.
Do be a play safe.
Do be a play safe. Don't be a match toucher. Don't be a match toucher.
Sidewalk player.
Sidewalk player.
Car sitter.
Car sitter.
Plate cleaner.
Plate cleaner.
Play safe.
Play safe. Ooh, I always do what's right. I never do anything wrong. I'm a romper room doobie, a doobie all day long.
I like to be all day long.
I
That's awesome.
that really uncovered some weird.
It does kind of complete a puzzle.
Yeah. But so basically, you know, it was ingrained in kids that doobies were good. Doobies,
And they still are.
and you wanted to be a doobie all day long.
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I just need to bring back the pudding pops.
The pudding pops.
Hell yeah.
That was amazing. Great recall on that one. That was
Mhm.
wow.
That was impressive, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes things that flash into my head, and what I like is that I can usually reference whether or not it's as I'm remembering it for a second. So, I mean, it's only in the last few weeks that I really wanted to have my phone by me to ask it questions, not to give a shit if anybody called. I mean, I don't miss my phone when I don't have it when I'm out, and I go, oh, look, I left my phone. You know, I kind of like that. But the fact that I can find out anything I want to know really increases my knowledge base effortlessly, and I verify things and go further with them than I ever would if it wasn't that easy. You know, I mean, an example, this for me was I was out with a friend of mine in ninth grade, I think. Yeah, we were, and had a discussion of what was on the B side of a Beatles record. And I'm trying to remember which one it was. It was one of the early, you know, and I knew it for a fact. And it was so disconcerting that I had to call my mom and ask her to go get to where my records were and get the record.
Get my Apple Records, Ma. My Apple Records.
Apple Records.
No, not Apple. It was the one with the rainbow colors on it. That was early. What are you, just 1963 Beatles, dude?
Oh,
64 maybe.
I don't know.
Rubber man.
Yeah, but I mean, it was an old. It was a couple years old then, I think, and I won like 50 cents, and that was a lot of money. I mean, that was that's a $5 bet 10 years ago. I was going to say
Easily.
now, but I'm still living in finances of a decade ago or so.
Yeah, I can't afford life anymore. Hey, Johnny, I got a side quest for you.
Yeah, man.
Can you take that song and make another version of that song, like a reggae version? I don't know.
Which one?
The Doobie song.
The Doobie song?
Yeah, what he just.
Oh, the one that you just played. Okay.
See, this is.
I see what I can do.
When people say technology is good, but some people abuse it, I'm thinking this is kind of like, is this abusing it? I mean, we could be using it to change the world for good, but it's really about some good-natured, harmless amusement at like epic proportions at times.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a touch of a finger.
Abuse this song, Johnny. Abuse it.
Yeah. Well, I've been looking at the song you pulled up for medical marijuana home grow, and I'm trying to find a way to change what they did only enough to make it my own. Fuck you,
You should go to like Fleetwood Mac and instead of go your own way, grow.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Grow your own way. I love it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Yeah, man. Happy
Whoa.
St. Patrick's
You're
Day.
smoking your green. Get your green out.
I got my green on, man. It's right here.
Well, yeah, I didn't do anything St. Patrick's.
I've had a busy couple of weeks.
Nice.
Oh, hang on, they're barking.
So we have sugar on our Irish soda bread and sugar in our blunts today for St. Patrick's Day.
Nice.
Huh.
Nice. Well, me and Mikey are working on a song about Wayne.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's working on lyrics, and I was working on a beat last night. I don't know. Came up with like 14 different beats last night. It was busy.
Yeah. No, this is fast. I mean, I'd love to see how that works because that's fascinating to me. As someone that's never been able to actually write a song that I liked, everything I
Oh
wrote.
man, I got like 120, 115 tracks that I've written.
Yeah, but and I don't care if it's someone's like, well, if you use AI, that's not really like, and I'm like, yeah, well, I don't go out and make my own dough if I want bread either. You know what I mean? It's sort of like, to me, if I take somebody else's shit and make a pie, I made the damn pie. That's not from scratch. And I don't even know what scratch means in that sense. I just know it's not, doing all the work. Yet, if I maintain that that's just like a pathway, and if you take that pathway, that base, it can be greatly improved with if it's not, I'm saying, a more human touch or something, but it can take things into account that AI can't yet. I mean,
Right.
how it makes
with
feel,
this one program, you can adjust like everything. Like you have control over, the lyrics, the guitar, the bass, the drums. You can adjust everything how you want it. You can record your own, drop it in there, and then quantize it to whatever you're playing and have it make a drum beat to go along with it, or sing and then have it make, the music industry has been doing this for a long time, I feel. Releasing it to the public.
Yeah, that make and you got to wonder if Ed Sheeran didn't figure this out first, because I can write songs in 10, but now he does it like right in front of you, almost like to prove it. Like I guess he just did this on a show, him and somebody, and in a half an hour, I mean, just sat down. Okay, let's write one. All right, or did they? Were they doing something like, oh, let's write one? Yeah, okay, peeking at their phone or something. Yeah, but to me, to get that path going and like that.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. I guess I'll go eat worms. Great big juicy ones, little wee slimy ones. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm.
Is this the original one?
I bite off the heads and suck out the juices, throw all the skins away. Nobody knows how I survive on just 3 worms a day. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. I guess I'll go eat worms. Great big juicy ones, little wee slimy ones. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm.
Wow.
The long, slim, slimy ones slip down easy. The short, fat, fuzzy ones don't. The short, fat, fuzzy ones stick to your teeth and climb back out of your throat. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. I guess I'll go eat worms. Great big
sweet juicy ones, sweet slimy ones, oh how they wiggle and squirm.
Wow. Wow.
I could have lived my whole life without seeing that.
So, like, what
Thank
did that
you.
take a minute? Just something so
You're welcome.
benign and seemingly disjointed as a start turned
I want
into
that minute back. I want my minute back of my life, damn it.
Man.
Wow, that was.
You have days like that.
Yeah.
Don't you have days like that though? Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. I guess I'll go eat worms. Come on, we've all had days like that.
Yeah, but the fact that you could
I
just
just
say
don't
what,
give a shit.
you could just say what you said right then and plug that in and have this, what I just saw in that kind of time period this is like a quantum leap that I missed when it happened, you know.
It's a cute cartoon. Makes it funny.
You know, I knew it was going to get strange the first time. This is going back 10 years ago when it was like, what song is this on the radio? Maybe 12 years ago. My friend takes his phone and he holds it up to the radio and then he tells me what song it is and when it came out and everything. And I'm like, holy shit, what'd you just do? You know, because that was unbelievable. This is the quantum leap from that. Oh, man. I need to know more about this. I really do. Seriously.
No, say less, no less.
Yeah. Oh, this beats the microwave, you know. Really.
Well, come on, Jim. Let's just go have a talk over here.
Yeah. Really, wouldn't that be nice, you know? Hey, can this thing do that somehow?
He's still processing.
No, this is like.
He's still buffering.
Jim's an old computer.
Yeah.
Listen, the
gotta look
life
at-
that we grew up in is dead.
It is.
You know what?
It is.
Like my generation was the last generation of having an analog childhood and a digital adulthood. And then, you know, we were always told that, like, if you work hard, you stay at this job, you'll retire and da-da-da. Those jobs aren't here no more. They're gone. Those people that were saying get a good job and work hard, they're no longer alive and around.
You know, and too,
These
there's
kids
a lot to
nowadays
be
don't
said
even
for
know what life
trade.
is.
Yeah.
They don't know what life is like without a phone and having, you know, like what Jim was saying, the world at his fingertips. Like, oh, I want to know about this. Do. Oh, there we go.
I was talking to someone today. I was at the doctor's, you know, for my regular restaging checkups. And I was talking to a woman and we were talking about like how kids today can't figure anything out. And she was telling me
they don't need to.
Wait, she was telling me that her son was saying, "Oh, we need some Crystal Light," and she said, "Well, go make some." And he made it, and he came out, and he was like, "What's wrong with it? It doesn't taste right." She said, "Did you stir it?" He did not stir it. He didn't know he had to stir it.
Didn't say stir.
Well, that's why they have instructions on things nowadays.
It just boggles my mind.
Well, you better make sure that they know that hemorrhoid cream is not an oral supplement or something too, you know, because it might not say don't take orally. Oh.
Like we didn't need those warnings.
Well, no. We'll see. That's the other thing. That's the other thing too. Like, you know, we used to go outside and play with sticks and stones and get on our bikes and, you know, our
click clacks.
We'd be 5 towns over, you know, before our parents wouldn't even know where we were. Nowadays, you know, the parents are hovering, you know, like helicopters, like, okay, Gregors, we're going to go to the store now. You know, like, oh, you don't want your chicken nuggies? Oh, okay. Well, what would you like to eat instead of eat it or nothing else? You know,
like, well,
do you know you can air tag your kids where they don't even know it and sketch your sneakers?
I don't know what that means.
That's the more the hovering thing.
I don't understand AirTag.
I mean, we used to get on the train, go to New York, and like, go walk around in New York City and still be home before the street lights come on.
Yeah. Well, when we
Go
moved
get
down,
fireworks and M80s and stuff, in Chinatown.
Yeah.
yeah,
And you are the reason for the rules. Now,
no, it's
well, you know what? We made it.
well, most of us did.
Well, yeah.
Some didn't. We didn't have.
But we also had a childhood that if we didn't take pictures, no one knew it existed. Now people get their phone and they're like ding 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 ding
Yeah.
ding and
well,
texting it. Well, I'm at McDonald's now having my Big Mac. Here's a picture of it.
That one bothers me because if I had that in a certain 30 years ago, I would have shit to show people that would knock your fucking socks off and will never ever be seen.
Uh-huh.
Things that if I talk about, nobody's going to believe. So don't fucking.
Right. It's hearsay. It's hearsay. But nowadays, everything there's accountability. Like, there's a text message. There's a video. There's this. There's a
and
it's all instant gratification, and everybody.
How do you get instant gratification when somebody else is doing their photoshopping and getting the same gratification, the same looks? You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like everybody's taking shortcuts to their shortcuts. Oh, I like that. I gotta make it.
And that's how I feel about the AI music thing. Like, man, I wish I had this 20, 30 years ago. I'd be rich.
Yeah. Really would.
I'd be rich.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be? Anybody would, really, right? Yeah. So, yeah. And now though, there's also everybody really does and probably should question what you see. What you seeing is not believing anymore.
Yes.
Because unless you're seeing it in real time in your real world.
And then they even have things on the little bottom and think this has been an altered or doctored, video.
Oh,
things here might not be.
Yeah, but I like when they do that because I can enjoy the video.
Because then you don't know if it's satire or if it's real or fake.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the problem is though that's like numbing everybody to the miracles of certain realities, and it's just one big muddy mess. And
nobody is stopping to take the time to put the phone down and just look.
You know what?
And breathe.
I know. I know enough. I know enough.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not.
You're not wrong. I yelled at a kid today in my town because he walked out into the middle of the street while he was on his phone. Didn't even look left or right. And I'm sitting there. And I'm turning left and watching him. And he's just. And I said, "Hey man, you're outside. Put the phone down.
Yeah.
Look around you." And he looked at me like I was talking to him in another language. And, like, I'm outside. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Did I
here's a rock and a stick.
Yeah. I was at a bar.
Did I go on my snowman rant here? I was so upset.
I think yes, you did.
Yeah. Nobody's outside making a snowman.
Yeah, only one in the neighborhood. Yeah, I definitely.
I made a snowman. It was only maybe like 18 inches tall, but I made one.
Yep.
And I generally don't take issue with that, but 2 times I did that stick out in my mind is we're at the what is it called? Is in Philadelphia, the World Cafe, and there's a spot there where there's like a connecting wide hallway to where a lot of stuff's going around. And there's 2 guys leaning against the wall about 3 feet apart, and with all this other stuff going on like this. Who lets dogs? Woof, 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 woof. Anyway, I walked up to because they're that close, and I said, "Hey, you guys aren't texting each other, are you?" And they looked at each other and seriously answered, "No." Like I was making fun of them, and they didn't know it. I felt like Superman though.
That's crazy.
So
It really is sad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And another one where I was exiting the 25-mile-an-hour community here, and I respect that. So I'm going slow by somebody, a dog trying to walk a person, because the person was on the phone and the dog was trying to get somewhere, and they stopped walking. And I said something like, "I've never seen a dog walking a person that didn't want to follow them," or something. You know.
I see that all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, every now and then you see
I got
somebody.
issue. Babies.
You know, I would never laugh at anybody accidentally tripping and walking off a curb and falling on their face. But if they got a phone in their hand, I'm gonna
They're
laugh.
asking for it.
I'm laughing out loud.
I've seen
I've done it.
parents with
I'm opening the window and laughing.
I have seen parents with infants holding the baby like this with the bottle on their chin, right? And on their phone using their nose. Swear to God.
Okay, that's sick.
I swear.
I don't doubt you. Not for a second.
Like, are you serious right now?
Yeah. Okay. You know, one time I woke up and I was looking at this brown, like a blanket, the kind you take with you on and you keep on a couch, so you know.
Yeah.
A
snuggly kind of thing.
It was just thrown up on a chair about 6 feet away in the arm of the chair, and I opened my eye from a stupor, sort of. You know, I think it was a late night or something, and I looked at it, and it looked just like the head of a dog with an ear, and then, I mean, so much like it that I had to take a picture, and I took a picture. And I made the mistake of posting it on Facebook, and instantly somebody's like, "Oh, positioning something to look like a dog, are we?" And I'm like, "Wow, I didn't know what projecting meant then. I've learned that since." But I wrote basically the definition. I said, "So basically, you do stuff like that so you think other people do? Wow, man, ain't smelling roses. What can I say, you know?" And it's kind of that. You know, at least any video that I have is pretty much. I guess it could have been altered by AI now, even though too. You know, like if I show news footage or something like, you know, like getting arrested in Washington, someone could say, "Ah, you probably did that with AI, didn't you?" What am I going to say? I mean, I got, you know. I need a pre-planned something to say for moments like that. I'm gonna start making. I'm gonna ask artificial intelligence what a good comeback would be. Ta-da! I win.
Tip of the
Boys and girls, this concludes our podcast.
Or does it? Oh,
it is that time.
Or does it?
Or does it?
Yeah.
Johnny, can you do it?
Or will it?
This concludes our podcast.
Hey, Jim, can you give it a shot, Jim? I like when you do it.
What's that?
This concludes our podcast.
Oh, I can't beat that. This concludes. I can't do it. I heard it right then. I'll sing something for you, but I ain't gonna try to imitate his voice.
Can you sing it? Can you sing it then, maybe?
No, I won't do that. I'll have a song about it shortly.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Write it up.
Yeah, well, I'll work on it and I'll send you a vocal rendition of it shortly. Yeah, right. Yeah, but I'm going to use it for the good, and I don't care if it's sort of like, yeah, this is AI originally written. Here's what it gave me. And here's what I got. You tell me. Oh, yeah. Then artificial intelligence is going to get pissed off and sue me? How does that work?
Oh, no.
Now I'm confused. I'm not making a move.
So thank you, Mad Hatter, wherever you are. Thank you, CMM.
It's fucked up.
So good luck, Mad Hatter, wherever you are. I mean, and
It's
thank
8,
you.
it's 8 p.m. Do you know where your Mad Hatter is?
Ask
No.
the CRC.
That's a euphemism, I suppose I could say. Yeah, I know right where it is.
4-1.
CMMNJ, UFCW, Arlo Glass, OprahMachine.com, and SativaCross.org, where you can donate $1 million. Please
Be donating.
be donating. So you guys have to mute when I do this because my bell is not very loud.
That's what she said.
Oh,
And she proved it.
get your laughs, get your yagas, boys and girls.
Okay, good. Bring me down from smiling right into the list, man.
I will.
That's that's a crash landing right there, man. Oh, fuck. There ain't gonna, and it won't average out, you know. That sucks.
No, I need to laugh before this list.
Looks down.
This list sucks, bro.
It's not getting longer though, so.
Not getting longer this year.
Well, I mean, you know, it's not getting, the list isn't getting longer, but the beats going on every day, whether we hear that individual drum beats or not. You know, we know.
Well, it could be getting longer. We just don't have those people in our group.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, one at a time.
They're not calculating according to what you said. How many people died?
Yeah, it's our sphere of. Well, in our own, you know, everybody's overlapping spheres of people, so to speak, you know.
Yeah, we got to ask Murphy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going on. I've said that for a long time, that within 1 square mile of here, there's somebody crying out in pain that can't be helped and could have been helped if cannabis was there, and there's children that got to hear it, and there's people who are fathers that are no longer the rock for their children, and because they can't grow. Yeah, no, we don't need to make, you shouldn't need to make them beg and become public and parade around like show and fucking tell to get something done. But it's coming down.
The seeds are legal to buy and own. The flower is legal to buy and own, but the plant isn't.
Oh, the live plant isn't. The dead plant.
Figure that out.
Yeah, you can probably,
you can own the precursor and what you get after you grow it, but you can't own the middle man.
No, that middle ground is sacred, you know. And the effects, it's just that other people can't see them, and there's so much other shit going on. I don't know what, but to me, I mean, I'm was starting to have an episode of fury out loud today. How is it that it's in a bill not being heard for 5 years? How a healthcare bill, this bill with people whose finances were ruined because they couldn't grow it, which is a weed, is so egregious and outrageous to me that I started blaming it on the hybrid of activism these days. Originally, it was only medical cannabis activism. It was only that. It wasn't legal. It wasn't for adults. It wasn't anything else. It was only for cannabis homegrower for a fucking decade, you know? And that, if everybody else dropped everything else and piled on and made the Scutari let go of the patient's rope just to get the bills heard, no guarantee. Don't vote on them. Just allow them to be heard. That would start the ball rolling for everybody. And I can't convince anybody of that with like over a third of a century of experience and kind of watching how things work. I can't beat that drum. Anyway, I came to the conclusion that I don't know, other than coming to these podcasts and doing the ones in Trenton, I'm pretty sure I'm going to step back and leave it all behind. Because fuck, if I can't get people to actually listen to some simple things, I mean, without having to coax and say, look, I got field vision. I could be right, you know. If I was listened to just 5 years ago, we would have a wealth of information of email trails between constituents and their representation, and it will all be public. We could have opinions in all not all 40 districts, but what if we had 30? And every time there was a concern, and what if everyone was getting a letter from a constituent saying, all I want you to do is ask Nick's Guitar to post this, and then prove it to me that you did. That's all. And then when they don't, okay, gang up. Yeah, where's some more? But no. And then it's that easy, and it's free. It's free except for the cost of a website and somebody that can do a spreadsheet thing and have it all there. And the reason I say this is, no, the playing field's not fair. It's not slanted in our direction, never has been, but it's not planar. It's not flat. It's undulating. And there are parts of it, like the crest of a wave compared to the trough of something else, that occasionally you find, and we got to play there and know where it is and get good at doing it. And I say that's it, that we needed the information. We could have had this all. And the one-way street is that a legislator can't say anything about what you correspond, and you can copy it, take a picture, and put it on a billboard, and they can't do boo about it. Nothing. It's a one-way street. We can take everything out of context we want, and they can't prove it. And we can prove everything they said that it's not without context. You know? Can you imagine that right now? If you could look up like a lot of people like that? Yeah, I can. But that's too much work. Hey, 5 years, still hasn't had a hearing. I'm pissed. And I'm pissed at not us, but us as a whole, you know? Yeah, we became involved with hybrid activism. And I don't care who I insult saying that.
I love hybrid.
Yeah, well, I do too, but I wish I could taste the juicy fruit flavor I used to with non-hybrid cannabis. You know, that's gone. You know, yeah, it's still good. And I recognize how really critical psilocybin therapy could be for people, and because it's always been, well, this takes time with therapy. Yeah, what if there was something that could advance and condense the time it takes? And I think that's it. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to say that I thank everybody that wanted to, hey, you know what? Wouldn't it be easy to get this bill heard compared to everything you want to do? Yeah, it should be. And so anyway, I'm back on. I have more fun. I've posted in the last over a month. I think I've made 4 original posts. This year, actually, it's like 11.
There you go, Jim.
11. There you go. This year, I think I made 11 original posts of my own, just putting on my own Facebook thing something about Canada. It's anything.
What was that?
11 times in 1 year. Come on, since January, I've done that 11 times. So if I'm not, I'm retiring. Is what I'm saying.
Psilocybin.
That's a short bit. That's my announcement.
Okay, I'm going on mute now.
I'm ready for the list. I got some other stuff to do, like usually playing the guitar and learning the keyboard. You know. Oh yeah, I'm looking at original reactions videos to songs that I really like by people who've never heard them before. Yeah, and I get to do that shit if I am not concerned about, I got to put stuff up on Mikey Sherrill's websites still, or websites, or Facebook stuff. So which am I going to do right now? You know?
Smoke.
I'm thinking it's going to involve that either way. But I think it's going to be the one that only I'm going to do, and that's like the things that I feel like doing, because anybody could do that with Mikey Sherrill. Anybody could. We all want, well, not we all, but people in New Jersey want that. Yeah, I got to get out of this. I really do. I'm
Order in the court.
Let's mute. Everybody mute, please.
Mute me.
Our list begins with Cheryl, Sabrina, Diane, Gracie, Cindy Mae, Marie, Jack, Joan, Randy, Holly, Bill, Chad, Jeremy, Colette, Matt, Troy, Russ, Roger, Jay, Ella, Patty, Jackie, Anthony, Jake, Armando, Felicia, Lynn, Dan, Sean, Joyce, Lori, Frank, Brian, Flo, Carl, Lauren, Frank, Lorraine, Terry, Charlotte, Cher, Jay Bird, Michael, Marley, Colette, Brendan, Red, Rico, Lou, Becky, Rwanda, Chip, Paul, Lisa, Marcus, Gary, Julia, Wayne, Waxy, Joe Marie, and Jeff.
We miss them all.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you Thursday.
Absolutely. Have a good night and thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
See ya.
See ya. They shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will
remember that.
Johnny, you're sideways. What happened? See ya sideways, Johnny.